Before we begin, I want to warn you. This story may hit home. It might remind you of your school days, of a classmate who struggled, a bully who hid their pain, or maybe it reminds you of who you used to be. As you watch, remember, one act of kindness can change a life. Emily stepped into her new high school with her books hugged tightly to her chest, the hallway buzzing with energy as students reconnected after the break. Banners reading, "Welcome back to school," hung proudly above the lockers. Emily's eyes shone with hope, but also fear of the unknown. During lunch, she sat alone at a corner table, quietly picking at her food as laughter echoed around her. Groups chatted, friends reunited, but no one seemed to notice the new girl sitting by herself. Across the cafeteria, Victoria sat with her stylish group of friends. She was everything Emily wasn't: confident, loud, admired. The kind of girl everyone seemed drawn to. When Victoria noticed Emily sitting alone, she exchanged a smirk with her friends, as if loneliness was something to laugh about. Later that week in class, Emily bravely answered a difficult question that even the smart kids had skipped. The teacher smiled proudly, and heads turned, impressed by her intelligence. But instead of letting Emily have her moment, Victoria leaned toward her friends and whispered something that made them laugh. And just like that, admiration turned into mockery. Soon, little whispers began spreading through the school. Emily found cruel notes in her locker that read, "No one likes you," and "Go away." Her heart broke as she stared at the hateful words someone took time to write. One afternoon, as Emily walked down the hallway holding her books, Victoria bumped into her. The books scattered across the floor. Victoria didn't apologize. She smirked and walked away, while others watched in uncomfortable silence. Overwhelmed, Emily hid in the bathroom, crying softly inside a stall so no one would hear. Her safe space became the library, where she sat alone surrounded by books, sunlight gently touching her as she tried to feel invisible. But the bullying worsened. Victoria and her friends secretly snapped a picture of Emily at an awkward moment. That night, they posted it online with a hurtful caption for everyone to laugh at. Emily saw it later at home. Her heart sank as she watched the cruel comments pile up. The next day, whispers followed her everywhere. Students stared at their phones, then at her, giggling as she walked past. That night, she curled up on her bed and cried until she had no tears left. Her mother sat beside her, holding her hand and whispering comforting words. "You are stronger than you believe," she said. In that moment, Emily decided she couldn't let this destroy her. She tried something new. She joined a school club. It was scary to walk into that room with unfamiliar faces, but she stayed. Slowly, she began practicing a new skill outside the club too. Bit by bit, she improved. She was rebuilding herself. One day in the hallway, a classmate offered to help her with her books and flashed her a warm smile. It was small, but it reminded Emily that not everyone was cruel. With time, she began speaking up more in class. Her confidence grew, and her classmates noticed. The teacher noticed too. Instead of giggles, she received nods of approval and respect. Emily started walking through school differently, head high, shoulders back, smiling softly to herself. She wasn't trying to impress anyone anymore. She simply believed in who she was becoming. Meanwhile, behind Victoria's perfect image, cracks began to show. At home, she faced pressure and tension, raised voices, impossible expectations, and loneliness no one saw. One night, she sat alone in her room, hugging her knees and crying quietly. The girl who hurt others was hurting too. As Emily blossomed, Something shifted at school. Students started admiring her, not for her clothes or her popularity, but for her kindness, strength, and growth. Victoria noticed. Her once confident expression faded into something unfamiliar: insecurity and regret. During a school assembly, Emily received an award for improvement, kindness, and excellence. The applause echoed through the hall as she walked up to receive it. Victoria watched, realizing just how wrong she had been. After school, Victoria sat alone in the courtyard, thinking about everything she had done. Guilt weighed heavily on her heart. It took days, but eventually, she gathered the courage to approach Emily. With nervous eyes and a trembling voice, she apologized. Truly apologized. Emily listened quietly, letting the silence settle in. Then she smiled gently and forgave her. Not because she forgot the pain, but because forgiveness freed her heart too. They sat together afterward, talking openly. Two girls, both wounded, both growing. Understanding replaced assumptions. Kindness replaced cruelty. And so, a new chapter began. Emily walked through the halls again, but this time she wasn't alone. Students greeted her. They respected her. And somewhere nearby, Victoria watched with a soft smile, grateful for a second chance, growing in her own way too. Because sometimes, the person who breaks you becomes the person who learns from you. And sometimes, all it takes is one brave heart to change a story. If stories like this inspire you, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Story Pulse for more powerful stories every week.